Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Lewis here, and in this video, I'm going to tackle two things. Number one, do not give your children or your babies milk formulas. These milk formulas were designed for babies whose mothers died. So they are a special population, and these babies do not have any access to breast milk, natural breast milk. Milk formulas are highly inflammatory to the gut of your child. So they cause inflammation. And this is the beginning of those skin and respiratory allergies in your babies. So on the skin, you'll get those eczemas and those skin eruptions. On the respiratory tract, you'll get all those flu every other time. You'll also get asthma, which is a form of allergic reactions in the bronchioles. Also, these milk formulas, they are not natural. They are highly purified and they are processed. And in that processing, they use chemicals, they use flavorants, they also use preservatives so that they prolong the shelf lives of these products. So milk formulas are harmful to your children or your babies. Again, remember that these milk formulas contain fructose, which is a sugar, and this sugar is used to sweeten these products. Now, that sweetening is the problem because fructose, what it does is it causes a fatty liver in your child. And this means that these children will start having problems with the immunity. Because remember, the liver is the one that plays a good role in production of immune mediators or modulators. So if you give your children these products, then you'll have an inflamed gut. So you'll have those protein allergies, you'll have those skin eruptions, and you'll have those respiratory allergies, including asthma. You'll also have issues with the liver and immunity because of the fatty liver. So avoid this. Number two, those people who go to the gym to train, avoid steroids by all means. Now, steroids, first of all, they suppress the adrenal glands. And that means you'll go into adrenal insufficiency. Okay? And what that means is basically you're not producing adrenal hormones from the adrenal glands because you are supplementing your body with external steroids. So these steroids will mess up your system, and that tells you you'll have uncontrolled blood pressure, which definitely will lead you into a stroke or a heart attack. Again, they will cause you fluid retention in the kidneys. That's the reason why you start puffing. So you'll start thinking that you're growing, or you're adding mass or weight, and in real sense, you're adding in the fluid volume, and that is taking you into obesity and also hypertension because of retention of sodium and water. Okay, so stay away from steroids. Again, they will accelerate aging. So you can imagine. Number two, do not drink energy drinks of any form. Those carbonated drinks that you call energy drinks do not contain any energy in them. What they have is fructose and glucose. These are sugars. And these sugars give you dopamine hits. So you'll start to think that you're having massive energy input. And in real sense, what you're having is a dopamine rush. And you get addicted to these things. This is fructose. This will cause your fatty liver. This will cause you insulin resistance. And therefore hypertension and the metabolic syndrome will always be after you, even though you're lifting heavy, because again, you can never rely on calorie intake and calorie outtake, which means you eat less and train more. You can never do that because that's a myth that has been debunked long ago. So addition of weight and addition of mass, or that weight that you're gaining as a result of consuming this sugar, is related to insulin resistance. And therefore fructose causes a fatty liver that will end up causing you insulin resistance. So you'll end up adding that unhealthy weight. Number three, do not use whey protein or creatine protein powders. These are highly purified, they're not natural. They have been processed and additional chemicals and molecules have been added in to just produce that compound that you use. So if you want to add weight, first of all, lose that fat in a natural way. And then after that, start building from scratch by lifting progressively. That is the only way you'll add healthy muscles and healthy weight. Okay? Then again, balance between autophagy and mTOR, which basically means you will start fasting to help you fix your gut and absorb nutrients in its adequate amounts. And then on the other hand, you lift heavy as you eat high protein diet or high keto diet, so that you build your muscles, you repair your muscles, and therefore aid them in carrying or lifting heavier weights. So if you're involved in these things, please avoid them by all means.